Now then guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 Newcastle Takeover career mode. And in today's episode, we're going to kick things off by taking on West Brom in the 6th round of the Cup. I think it's a really good opportunity for us to progress potentially to a final there. So we're going to focus on the FA Cup. We are basically through against Stade Rennais. If you didn't see the last episode, a few banging games. The Stade Rennais game was absolutely wild. And we are through. I think we're through. So we're not really going to focus on that one today. We're going to try and sim ourselves through. We're coming towards the end of this season. And it does look like we might actually be able to finish top 4. Maybe even challenge for the title. There is a genuine possibility here right now that we might be able to go for the Premier League title. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. We take on Man United probably in this episode. So, we've still got some really tough games to go. There's 10 matches left. Do I think we're going to win it? No, I don't. But we are in with a shout, which is fantastic considering this is season number 3 and we've managed to build a team that is doing well in the Europa League and within a shout for the Premier League this season. Now, we've got a lot of money. I've been made aware that maybe I don't spend it as frivolously as I should do in this Newcastle save. So, as the seasons go on, we will ramp that up a little bit. I will get a little bit more wild because if there is any save that I can do that, this is probably the save. And so I do appreciate feedback on series. As long as it's constructive, I'm always open to hearing it because at the end of the day, I want you guys to enjoy the videos. And speaking of enjoying the videos, if you do enjoy this one, make sure to leave a like. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Let's get into this one today. Hopefully, victory against West Brom. We can do it quite cool, calm and collected, ease our way through, and then of course the second leg against Stade Rennais, which we will sim, but I would like to keep the majority of the starters on the pitch just to make sure that we definitely get that victory. Right, so this will be the starting 11 for the West Brom game. I've rotated quite heavily, as you'd expect, since we're taking on West Brom in the FA Cup. Now, I have done this game once already and had to do it again because the kit clash, and we're just two teams that seem to have kits just clash because their away kit is black and then their home kit is white and dark blue. So I couldn't find a way to get the game going where I didn't think that the kits were going to be too big of an issue. So we are in the away kit, is what it is. I don't mind as long as we pick up a result here. It's a very inexperienced backline, I suppose you could say. Riviera getting his first start today. But if they pump balls long, look at the height of the lad. They pump balls long like that all day long. Not an issue for us. And to be honest with you, I fancy us to do this quite comfortably. And then we could just move on into the next round and into what I believe might be the semis. I think the 6th round is the quarterfinals. They just don't call it the quarterfinals. Cardi. Oh, that's lovely. Surely 1-0. Keane. Yeah, you fancy him to score that all day long, don't you? You fancy him to put that in the back of the net. 9 times out of 10. Easy peasy for him, really. He's got so much power behind his strikes, and we will take the lead. To be fair, if we can get a high lead and we can power through this one, I'm happy to jump into the sim. If we take a really dominant lead, we'll have to see now what West Brom come back with. I've looked at the lineups a few times, and it's not that much danger there for them, if I'm being honest, in my opinion. The big worry up top is Robinson. Callum Robinson, and I'm not sure he's going to cause this backline. Look at that. I mean, Riviera's going to win every header. Let's just put that one out there. He's going to win every header. This is a good opportunity now. They've moved it. Robinson! Oh, maybe I shouldn't talk too much smack about him. Henderson with a big save. Neto, he's going to have to go alone, isn't he? Pedro Neto, he's going to play that across. I couldn't get it across. Oh, it just needed to be straight. He tried to pull it back. It just needed to be straight. I could see Miguel Almiron running on, and I was like, it's got to be his ball. What a finish again there by Yorkiemann. Absolutely outstanding this season. Didn't even do it from this corner. He scored a few corners. I thought he was going to get on the end of that as well, but not to be. This is a good ball movement now. Coutinho, is he on? It's the big question. The flag hasn't gone up. Yorkiemann plays it across to Icardi. Oh, maybe Yorkiemann should have taken it on. I just thought Icardi had the better opportunity to take a good touch there, which he kind of did, didn't he? But I can't believe that the defenders managed to catch up. Icardi should be burying that. Icardi now making that run. Neto plays a pretty decent ball. Icardi holds it up. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. I mean, there's nothing bad about that move whatsoever, is there? Nothing bad about that move whatsoever. Yorkiemann will make it 2-0. That's a brace for him. That ball from Icardi was absolutely perfect. It was unexpected. I didn't imagine that was going to be the ball he actually played in. I was a bit worried when I thought, oh, I'll cross it. Yorkiemann, he's always going to finish that. Just placed it perfectly. Longstaff. Oh, Yorkiemann might be in if he wins it. Mavropanos did brilliantly there, actually. Yorkiemann hat-trick in the first half would have probably just about done it for us to jump into the sim, but I mean, I expected a really good performance. I expected a victory. West Brom, when you look at their lineup compared to ours, to be honest with you, in 3 seasons, their lineup's not massively improved. It's not massively changed. Skov Olsen, probably the biggest introduction to their team. Go on then, Philippe. Oh, Moise Kean can go for it. Oh, I thought I'd hit it hard enough. Didn't really get much height on it, more drilled. That's a great ball in behind to Skov Olsen, who I mentioned a moment ago, and he'll make it 2-1. And just before the half, they're back in it. And that young back line got exposed there a little bit. It shouldn't have been so easy to play that ball through. Just an easy pass through from Robinson, and he just cut through the middle. Clearly, just played himself onside. That might change the half-time talk, depending on what Akari can do here, though. He needs to pull that back. He does, but the whistle's going to blow, and 2-1 at the half now. Not as comfortable as it seemed. We dominated, but that one really, really good pass from that man there, Robinson. And West Brom are right in this with a fighting chance. You never know how momentum's going to swing either in these kind of FA Cup games. And was hoping to make some wide-scale subs, but I think we need another goal. I want to go through in the cup. I think this is a trophy we can win. Cardi gets it into Keane. Keane! Oh, what a save. I'm surprised he managed to get that shot through the bodies, but what a save. We do it front corner. I love a corner goal here. It's not bad. Ball in! Oh, I thought Moise Kean was getting onto it. Doesn't. Yeah, Philippe Coutinho there. Philippe Coutinho! Yes, Philippe! What a finish that was from the edge of the box. Beautiful finish. We're going to get the usual dance from Coutinho. We've seen this all too often because he's scored banger after banger for us in this Newcastle save. Most likely going to be replaced next season, so I'd like to get him a couple of trophies this year. Him and Lingard both being 31. One of them's got to go, haven't they? And we've got to bring someone new in, but that is a fantastic finish. I absolutely love that. In off the post as well. A couple of subs now. Moise Kean's going to come off. I know he's on a hat-trick, but I'd rather save him for the next game coming up in the European tournament. So we'll bring on Tolisso as well for Mr. Calvin Phillips. Skov Olsen again going through. He's got no one to aim for, though. I think Skov Olsen's probably been their best player by a country mile, but he's had absolutely nothing to aim for. Pedro Neto now has got Philippe Coutinho. He's not someone you want running at you. Oh, go on then, Philippe. Martial finds a Cardi, and we've just kind of played ourselves into trouble. Tolisso. Longstaff finds Almiron. Almiron tries to dink that one through. Martial finds the gap. It's not going to go. We'll get that back to Neto. Plays that outside the box to Tolisso. What a goal that would have been. We're just toying with our opponents there a little bit, won't we? West Brom make a substitution. I'm not sure it's going to be enough to help them, as Martial will make it 4-1. And that's got to be game over, I'm afraid, for West Brom. Really valiant fight back, to be fair, at the end of the half. But we've got too much talent in this squad. We've got too many just unbelievable players. And that is us into the next round of the FA Cup. We'll jump into the sim now, just because we kind of know the results done. I'm also going to make another substitution, just because we've got one to make. Still no bids for Trincao, so we're kind of on the edge of when he goes. Do we bring on Lingard? I think I'll just start Lingard for the Stade Rennais game, so I don't really need to worry about that. And we'll find out the final result here then. It was finished 4-1, a valiant victory that was expected. To be 100% honest, Martial coming on though, scoring that goal from the corner was really good. Really good header from him. A few of the teams that are going to be going through. Chelsea have gone through, Everton have gone through, and Aston Villa. So knowing my luck, we'll get Chelsea. I feel it in my bones. Most likely we'll get Chelsea in the next round. Got a transfer offer here for Trincao as well, which is perfect. We're talking about it, and we'll take it. 55.1 million. I'll accept it. It'll be going to Sevilla. It's a good bit over his valuation as well. And I think he'll have a good time in Sevilla. I really wanted to enjoy using Trincao, but it's just not happened now. It did say match rescheduled, so I'm feeling we've got the cup. I told you. How much did I tell you, lads? If there is a good team left in the cup competition, I always get the hardest team you could possibly get to play against. So it will be Chelsea in what is quite an action-packed April, to be honest with you, because we've got Man City there. It's going to be a tough one. Let's get this Stade Rennais game done. We'll move on. We'll get the Burnley game done as well. And then we'll take on Manchester United, which is a top of the Premier League table clash. 1-1 draw on the sim then for the Stade Rennais game. And it doesn't matter, does it? All we needed to do was go through. Yes, Lingard with a goal for us. Then Dembele scored early for them, but there was no fight back. It was always going to be difficult when you've got that kind of goal slant going into the second leg and you're the away team. It's always going to be hard to climb that mountain. Interesting to see who we get in the quarters, because there's some decent teams left in this competition. Tottenham got knocked out. Tottenham got knocked out by Rapid Vienna. Like 4-3 on aggregate. Tottenham Repeat, got knocked out. Absolute madness. Real Sociedad came back 1-5-1, which made sure that they go through. We've got Porto going through there. We've got PSV going through. Lyon knocking out Borussia Dortmund and Lazio. So no matter what, I think we're in for a tough tie in the next round. Also, news just coming through that Trincao has been sold, 51 million. So, I mean, we're still going to have to most likely sign a right midfielder next season. Again, the squad's getting a little bit older now, so it's going to need to be freshened up just a touch in the coming window and taken to a point where we're Premier League winners. We slowly need to become the new Man City. Now, we're not miles off that. We've got a lot of strength in depth on the bench, but we need to get even better, I think. If we're going to fight on every single front next season, we need to get a bit better. As you can see there, they've played 2 games in hand now, Man City. 66 points. Yeah, they're doing right. I just don't see them dropping the points. Coming into the end of the season, we do play Lyon in the next round of the Europa League, so that'll be an interesting one. Hopefully, we'll go on here and beat Burnley. We do. We beat them 4-2, so Manchester United next. Let's see if we can get a victory. That'd be massive if we beat Man United. It would mean that we leapfrog them and go into second. Here we go then, the big one at the top of the table. This one's massive. We need a victory today. Ronaldo starting up top for Manchester United. At this stage, he can't have much of his legs left, can he? Let's be 100% honest. We're 3 seasons in to this career mode, and he's leading the line for Manchester United. Let's see how he gets on. Pablo Fornells out on the right wing. Interesting to see Fred as a cam, but we already know you're not expected to see good lineups. To be honest with you, apart from Fernandes and Fred being in the wrong position, this isn't that bad of a lineup for Manchester United. Usually, they're a lot wackier. At least the centre-backs are in the right position, the full-backs. We'll see what they've got to offer. This is a weird lineup to be playing, right? Because apart from Koundé and Fornals, it's very much Manchester United, as you'd maybe expect. Who knows if Tuanzebe is going to be in that team in the long term? Might be, might not be. Who knows? But it's what you'd expect for Manchester United. Let's see if we can get a decent result here. I mean, I kind of take a draw. We're at Old Trafford. It's a tough game, Old Trafford. I'd be happy with a draw. I just want to check the bench real quick for them. Just to see. I'm just testing stuff, you know? I'm just testing stuff. I just want to see in case they've left out like some worldies. So they've got Luis Suarez on the bench. They've got Locatelli on the bench. Yeah, I mean, they've got Madueke on the bench, James Maddison on the bench, Carvajal. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Like, who would you rather have, Carvajal on the pitch or Wan-Bissaka? I'm just saying, Wan-Bissaka's 87 rated, though, but Locatelli should be in this team, right? And you look at the centre in midfield, Locatelli's got to be ahead of Fred. Ahead of Fred, let's say. And Ronaldo's still 85 rated, though, so fair play that he's starting up top. A bit nervous for this one. That West Brom game, I kind of went into it with a bit of swagger. Does anyone say swagger anymore? I'm not sure why I've just said swagger. Swagger is not a word that I would use in my normal everyday life. You turn the YouTube camera on and you start saying stupid stuff like swagger. But it's been said now, and Moise Kean might be in here. Moise Kean! Oh, what a save by De Gea. He is an unbelievable goalkeeper. Having an unbelievable season in real life, to be fair. He's probably one of the shining lights for Manchester United. Now, Ronaldo shouldn't have too much pace. He'll have pace, but not too much. So my real worry is the wing that's got Jadon Sancho. Well, no, my real worry right now is that ball coming over to Fred. And Tarkowski was there and in the way. Mark's doing really well there. It's out to Donny, of course, ex-player. Got a couple of Man United's ex-players. Martial on the bench. I don't think Lingard made the bench for this one. I don't think Lingard's made the cut, to be honest. We signed him because he'd been requested so often, and he got requested again. I do like to listen to you. Calvin Phillips. Oh, that would have been lovely for the Leeds lads. I do like to listen to you guys. When you give me feedback, you give me suggestions on players, especially when they're suggested over several career modes. I didn't imagine there was ever going to be another point where we could sign Lingard, so I signed him, but he's not really been good, has he? He's not really played. That's the problem. Coutinho's just been so good that he's not played much. Oh, that's going to land nicely. De Gea's on one. He's on one, lads. He's going to be a nightmare, isn't he, today? Tanganga now, though. He's actually such a good centre-back. If you are looking for someone who's versatile, can play full-back and centre-back, he's your man. Oh, that's a good ball in, but Jules Koundé will always deal with that. But, I mean, this does really keep us in the title race. I think a loss here today completely takes me out of the idea of being in for the title. Donald. Go on, Donald. That is lovely. We've got Nico now. This is not an ideal position for Nico, and that's why it's not an ideal position for him, because did you see that shot? Well, this is nice play for Man United, and at the moment, I just want to stop that ball from coming across from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I do, and it comes across a second time. You've got to stop the second ball. No one was marking Sancho either. Absolute inquest at the back there, but it's just not good enough. And that's the man I said we needed to worry about, and he's had himself a goal. So well, like to close down Ronaldo and then Wan-Bissaka, but we just get unlucky with the second ball dropping straight back to Wan-Bissaka and no one being anywhere near Sancho. 20 goals in 30 games. Jesus, what season he's had. I bet that's what Man United thought when they were signing him, didn't they? He's going to bag those kinds of goals. And he's got options. Yeah, I was going to say, Cardi, you need to move that quickly. Coutinho out to St. Max. Cuts in, kills it. Oh, he's hit the post. That would have been unbelievable. And then Nico just can't shoot. What's wrong with Nico? He can't shoot with either feet. But Alan St. Maximin nearly just scored a screamer to get us right back into the game. Oh, here they come, Ronaldo. Oh, I've made a mistake. I want to go home. What a horrendous mistake. That is terrible defending, and Ronaldo punishes you. But I'm largely to blame there for that defending from Tanganga. And my defending's usually been so good, but this is going to be difficult to come back from 2 goals down. Man United have the lead at the half. They're having a good season, and it looks set to continue. Really done it. We've not really offered too much. That ball that hit the post from St. Max, and that's pretty much been it. Nico's had a couple of opportunities, and I mean, the lad can't shoot. Donny van der Beek. St. Max. Icardi's touch wasn't awful. We just can't get any luck, and at the moment, Coutinho's down on the ground, which is horrendous news. So Trincão's going to have to play at cam because I didn't put Lingard on the bench. And if he's out for the rest of the season, we're in a lot of trouble. We're genuinely in a lot of trouble. If Coutinho is out for the rest of the season, we're probably going to have a bad end run. In fact, I can guarantee that we're going to have a bad end run to the season because he's kind of been everything that's been good about us this year. And if we don't have that, I'm not sure. Well, I'm just not sure where we go in terms of that position. Probably somewhere I should have strengthened. Probably is, but we didn't. We stuck with what we had. Oh, this is bad. Oh, well blocked. We get the ball away in the end. Hardy now. Oh, that's lovely. Moise Kean surely collects it. And surely gets us just back in. Yeah, of course he does. I know in that position he's always going to score. Should have gone for the football there. But it's 2-1. Can we pull back and get a draw? Telly finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds Fred. And Henderson saves it. We've not shown much fight, but Nico's won the football back here. He threads it to Icardi. And there we go. It is 2-2. And it was a poor ball out from David De Gea, who's had an unbelievable game, but it was a bad ball out from him. And we have capitalised. And, well, I'll take a point. I wanted a point. I'll take a point. I'm happy. I can't believe we've come back from 2-0 down. Look at that bad ball out from De Gea. And that was smart from Nico. Don't shoot. Let Icardi do it. We'll have a double sub now. Donny's not had a good game. We'll bring him off. Bring off Moise Kean as well. Get him ready for the European match. And, yeah, you know, Martial comes on. Decent player. I mean, when we've got that kind of sub on the bench, it's pretty unreal, to be fair, innit? Martial comes on for Moise Kean. We're pretty stacked up top. I still want another striker, I think, because we play this 2 up the top all the time now. They might be in trouble here. St. Max. But inside, he doesn't. It was poor. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's actually had a really solid defensive performance today. Ronaldo now. He's going to want to play that over to Sancho. You just know it. Shaw. What can he do? Luke Shaw into Sancho. Pulls it back to Ronaldo, who crushes my dreams. Cristiano Ronaldo makes it 3-2 right at the end of the game. There goes the full-time whistle. Man United take this one at Old Trafford. We did so well to get ourselves back. Well, there we go. Full-time. We did so well to get back into that one. I'm absolutely devastated that we'd worked so hard to get back into it and then kind of just give it away with just poor defending right at the end of the match. I'll tell you something, though. It's not a surprise that Sancho's doing that well this season. 20 goals for his side. He were awful to play against. Every time he got the ball down that wing, I panicked. I'm not going to lie. I just panicked just a little bit too much every time he came forward. Now, this is the big one, right? How long's Coutinho going to be out for? Honestly, lads, if they tell us the rest of the season, we are screwed. 2 months. 2 months. We should have signed a cam. We just should have done. I've got to play Jesse Lingard for 2 months, guys. And we've got European games as well. Should have signed a cam. So, it's the last 2 months of the season. There could be some cup finals in that as well. That is... It's not great news, is it? First leg in Europe then against Lyon. And do you know what? They've got a decent team. Paqueta is a bit of a beast. Dahoud as well. He's a workhorse in the centre of midfield. They've still got Shaqiri, though, which is a bit of a shot. They've got Orban as well, who we're using right now and is a beast. He's going to be so hard to get beyond. This is the formation we're going with. I think this suits us better for the first leg against Lyon. Let's see what they've got to offer. Let's see how they get on. We'll go to France next. I would love to win this game to a point where we didn't need to play the second leg, but I'm not sure that that's going to happen. I think this will actually be a tough test, and of course we're coming off that demoralising last-minute defeat to Man United. Let's see what Lyon have got to offer. I'm quite intrigued, to be honest with you. We haven't played this formation in this episode, so might take me a minute to get used to it. I've played three at the back now for quite a while. In both series, I'm doing three at the back, so might take me a minute to get used to having fullbacks again. But we do arguably have one of the best fullbacks in the world in Conte. He's got a wicked right foot as well. Don't let them get that through. The passing has been really good from opposition in this episode. Neto's got pace now. Neto's got pace. Ping the ball. Oh, it's too much. It's just too much. Oh, I thought the keeper wasn't going to come for it. Thought the keeper wasn't going to come for it for a brief second. Go Shaqiri. And I'm a little bit disappointed that Mendes didn't keep up with Shaqiri. And we've allowed him to play it across, and it's going to be 1-0. I mean, Mendes needs to do better there. We didn't defend it very well when it came into the box, but what's Mendes doing? Did highlight Paqueta could be a problem, and Pau Torres missing that tackle was huge as well, but I can't believe how far behind the play Mendes was. He doesn't get that much game time at the moment because we're not playing this formation, and he was miles behind. Big issue here at the moment is I can't seem to find space. Though I found a bit of space there, Donny. I can't do it with it. And they're just leaving zero gaps, although I'll take that touch from Gonzalez. Oh, that's nice. Moise Kean. That was really nice. Moise Kean now. He's going to try and poke it across to Lingard. There was no movement in there for me. I don't know. This is probably going to be a tough couple of legs here against Lyon. They are no slouch. Movement here. Paqueta. Well in Tanganga. More of that from you, lad. Oh, that's worked out actually really well for us. Nico. Waited and waited. They're going to sting that one through to Jesse Lingard. Lingard, keep going. Lingard, keep going. Threads it through. And there we go. We're right back in the game. I was always going to get a little bit sweaty there. This is a massive match for us. Absolutely huge. 1-1. Great play out from the back as well. From Tanganga winning the ball back to us getting it up their half. Massive. Donny van der Beek is having a bit of a bad game again. Weirdly, he just is. He's just not playing very good at the minute. He's been super good for me. Always know like he's so good with his touches on the ball, but yeah, not in this one. Been really poor. Tanganga now up against Paqueta. Gonzalez. Well in Pau Torres. Oh, Conte, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? This is going to be a goal. Oh my God, just beyond the post from Paqueta. We cannot give the ball away like that. Giving it away again. Nuno Mendes and I don't know. We're just not performing well. We're just not at all. Mendes is going to be beaten. Absolute shambles this. Don't let him get it across. Just whatever you do, don't let him get it across, and we do. And Henderson saves me again. This is a really bad performance from us. If I'm being honest, Man United was poor as well. This is a horrendous performance from us. We keep giving the ball away, sloppy passes, and Henderson's keeping us in it. They should be clear. Well, Paqueta's been a bit of a danger man as well. So I'm going to give moments of this second half and the lads an opportunity to pick up their performance a little bit. But you can see already here the movement that I've got for Calvin Phillips is like non-existent. But we'll give him a little bit of the second half here and see if we can get anything. And he's not offside there, Nico. That's not a good touch, though. Corners, we've been good at them. We've got Moise Kean in there. It's not going to go anywhere near him, though, is it? Get to that, Donny. Should do. He wins it as well. Nico now. Nico! Oh, it's well blocked. He'll be out for another corner. Let's see what I could do now. Just lift that ball in again. That's not where I want it, but okay, we'll take it. Donny will win it back. The question is what can we do from here? Well, not a right lot with the options I've got. I needed someone to come deep for him. Conte's going to pump that one out wide to Mendes. Mendes now into the box. Finds Moise Kean. He's played it to him. He's offside, is he? No, he wasn't. Okay. We've still got it. I need options. Oh, Calvin with the dummy. Pedro Neto. Nico. Back to Pedro Neto. Can't find Pedro Neto. Just get this shot off. And we just couldn't find a way through. It's like a brick wall back there. Mendes kept running. Mendes kept running. We couldn't find that ball through to Lingard, though. Get it through to Donny. He's found Nico. Nico! Yes! He's had some terrible shots in that Man United game. But not here. Nico will make it 2-1 and a cheeky backflip. Really had to fight to get through their back line. And we finally managed it there. It's been a real struggle. Can we pile it on a little bit now? Will the momentum swing our way even more? This stage, I'd like some subs, but the ball's not going out, and it's glued to Lyon's feet at the moment. That man Paqueta has been all that has been good about them. All that has been good. Gonzalez, what a save from Henderson. If we get to the final of this competition, or the final of anything, he is a huge part of that. Nico Gonzalez going close. We're going to see a Lyon sub. They're bringing off their left winger, Fran. And I'm not sure who they're bringing on here. But we'll see. Anthony. Oh, my God. They've got Anthony and they weren't playing him. Are you having a giraffe? They've got Anthony from Ajax, and they weren't playing. We're making a double. Martial and Tavares is coming off as well for Mendes. Oh, no, Tavares is coming on for Mendes, just because all round I was really unhappy with that performance there. This has been, by no stretch of the imagination, a good performance, but Paqueta there maybe should have scored that, but it was a good shot. We will win in the end. 2-1 the victory for us in a pretty close game, that one. We didn't play well. We didn't play well at all. We didn't really deserve to win that. We've got the win, so we take those all day long. But did we deserve it? No. Not in the slightest. Did we deserve to get victory from that game? Do I care? No. No, I don't care, but we did deserve it. We're going to have to improve performances as the season goes on if we're going to, well, expect to win this competition. The second leg now will be very difficult. Going and travelling there to France is going to be tough. But with 8 games left of the league season, we have near enough guaranteed top 4, and we're kind of still in the title. I don't think we are. We do have a game in hand over Man City, so we are kind of still in the title race. We've still got Man City to play, and we've still got Chelsea to play, I think, in the league as well as the Cup. With the European games going, we've lost Coutinho. Yeah, we've got Man City coming up in the league. That'll be played in the next episode, along with the Cup semi-final and the Lyon game. And then when you chuck in Liverpool still to play in the league and Chelsea, I mean, when you still got Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City to play in the last 8 games of the league season, I just don't fancy us to pick up enough points to catch Man City. It will be a big statement if we can beat Brighton and then go on and beat Man City in that league game. Maybe I'll believe a little bit more, but at this stage, I just don't see it happening. I think top 4 for us this season would be a very good result. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for watching. If you're new around here, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. I'm looking forward to seeing the climax of the season. We've probably got about 2 more episodes to go, maybe 3 depending on cup competitions. It will add a little bit more games into it. So yeah, probably 3 episodes to go before the end of the season. I'd love to do it in 2. I think once we know that there is no hope for the Prem title chase, which we might know after playing against Man City, then I will sim a few more of these end of season games and not focus on it and focus more on the Europa League and the FA Cup if we can get to the final of that competition. We'll have to see how we do against Chelsea in the next episode. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.